Good morning, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Today I am going to go for a hike, and to be honest, when I woke up this morning I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to hike, and I was just like out of ideas. I just wasn't being very creative or motivated or anything. So I hopped onto Google and just typed in hiking in New Hampshire just to see what would pop up or what would like spark my interest. And the first mountain that Google showed me was Mount Monadnock. And I've hiked that mountain twice before, but when I was either starting or finishing the Monadnock Sunapee Greenway Trail. So I've never done Mount Monadnock as just a day hike. So that's what I'm gonna do today. And I've also never hiked it in the winter or in any type of like icy conditions. It is December 10th right now, so not quite officially winter, but it definitely feels like it outside. So the first thing I always do before I go for a hike is to check the mountain forecast, just so I know that it's gonna be safe and it's not gonna be any type of like treacherous weather. So I'm gonna check that right now. We got a mountain forecast, Monadnock. Alright, so today, Friday, there's some clouds, wind between 10 and 25 miles per hour. There is a high of 34 degrees, a low of 25 degrees, and a chill number of 25 degrees. Monadnock does have like a very open summit above tree line, so it tends to be a lot more windier up there, so I'm expecting that today. And now I just have to pack my bag and drink some more coffee. I got my backpack from Ultimate Direction, got my Galaxy phone, got my pair of Katula micro spikes, my Garmin InReach Mini, a headlamp, hand warmers, gloves, a battery bank in case my phone dies, my safety bag, a buff, a rain jacket, an extra pair of socks, and some snacks. So as you can see, I'm packing a couple different pieces of gear for safety reasons, including my Garmin InReach, a headlamp, and this safety bag that I will go over in a second. Although this is just a day hike that's going to be less than 4 miles, I don't think Mount Monadnock should be taken lightly at all. It's still a beast of a mountain and it can be pretty dangerous. I am a part of a couple different Facebook groups about hiking and search and rescue, and I always see stories about hikers getting injured on this mountain and whatnot. So I definitely want to be as prepared and as safe as I can be. So I will go into this real quick. It's very light, but these things could come in handy in case of an emergency. First, I have a compass. I have some pain relieving medicine. I have a couple band-aids and a couple of waterproof matches. And also I have my hike safe card, which I think is a no-brainer for anyone that hikes in New Hampshire. I'm not going to get too into what this hike safe card does, but I will link something in the description with a lot more information. And it also does list the 10 essentials on the card in case you forget them. There are 10 essentials that you should always have on your person while you go for a hike. And the weather up on the mountains and especially above tree line is so unpredictable, so that's why I take gear like a rain jacket, gloves, a hand warmer, a buff, and extra socks. And no matter what the conditions are, I always think you need micro spikes in your pack when you're hiking in the winter. You never know what the trail can be. Someone could have hiked the mountain yesterday and said they didn't need micro spikes, but today it could be a whole different story and the mountain could just be one solid sheet of ice. And I never knew before I started hiking how well micro spikes work. You can walk right up a sheet of ice and be perfectly fine. All right, now I am going to pack everything in my backpack and hit the road. This is actually a really late start to the day. It's 11:15 in the morning and I just started my car ready to hit the road, but it is about an hour and a half drive for me. So Cutting it close. These days are really short, but I do have my headlamp. I'm gonna be prepared and we'll see what happens. It's only like 3.8 miles. And unfortunately, there's no dogs allowed on Mount Monadnock, so Callie has to stay home today, but she will come on the next hike with me. I promise you, okay? I promise. Okay. And did I tell you that Mount Monadnock is the second most climbed mountain in the world behind Mount Fiji? So it is the most climbed mountain in the US. And I don't like vlogging in front of people, so I'm kind of hoping it's not a popular day to hike it.
In Davis, California for a couple years, and so I think we just
got to the Monadnock headquarters, went into the store real quick and registered my hike. There's plenty of signs everywhere saying to do that, and it was $15. So now I'm gonna get all my stuff together, head to the bathrooms, and then I'll start hiking up the White Dot Trail. I think that's the only trail I've done on this side of the mountain, so I'm just gonna do what's familiar to me. It's like 1:30. It's definitely later in the day, but yeah, this should be exciting. Hey, how's it going?
It's the same thing.
Yeah, the spikes.
Yeah, see how far I can go without them, but
Yeah.
not too far, I guess.
Every time I put them on, I'm like, oh, I wish I did that sooner.
Yeah.
So I try to do it right away. The temperature drops pretty quick once you're not like sheltered in the trees anymore. The good old-fashioned survivor buff. Is anyone else excited for the finale this week? I am. And definitely wearing the gloves. There's a lot of times where you gotta use both your feet and your hands to get up on these rocks. It does look like I'm entering the clouds a little bit up there. Another hiker coming down just said it gets really cold for a few hundred yards. So the summit of Mount Monadnock is behind me. You can see it still goes up a little bit, but this is where I'm going to end my hike today. I'll show you this spot on the map right now. It is extremely cloudy, not good visibility, very icy. There's no one up here. And yeah, it just gets a little sketchy, and it's kind of later into the day. I'll put the timestamp right here because I don't know the time right now, but it looks like it's getting darker, and so I'm not gonna go to the summit. I'm a very safe hiker. I don't really feel like taking many risks when I'm out here, especially by myself. I'm just out here to have fun, make videos, and just like enjoy nature. Getting to the actual summit isn't that important to me. So I am turning around right now and I'm gonna head back to the car. I'll see you there. All right, back at my car and I'm gonna drive home and then recap this whole hike for you guys. So now I'm back home safe and sound and warm, and I thought I would recap the trail real quick. I had a great hike down Monadnock. I hiked a little bit until I got to a junction where the white dot and the white cross trails were, and I decided to take a new trail down, which was the white cross trail. The sign said it was less steep, so I thought I would give it a try. This trail was a little bit less steep, but it was also much more icy, so that was fun. It wasn't sketchy. I was safe and I had a good time hiking back down. The whole hike that day, I think I saw maybe like 3 people, which really surprised me because, like I said, it's the most hiked mountain in like the whole country, but I think I just picked a good day and time to go where it wasn't busy at all. So I'm really happy about that. But now I'm actually going to go back in time a couple days to when I was at my gift shop because I have a special message for someone. I'm with Cody right now in my gift shop. We're at Nahamsha Gifts and we just wanted to give a big Merry Christmas to Miranda because she watches my videos and just want to say hi and that we appreciate you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. In case you haven't heard the news, I created a second YouTube channel called Taylor at Nahamsha Gifts, and on that channel I document everything about owning my own gift shop. So if you're interested in that, I will put the link to that channel down in the description and subscribe if you're interested. Thanks for watching. Bye.